we completely waited too long before starting the plane, and the battery had died. So I've already gone in, cold and darked it, so the battery, actually, just double check. Oh, can't see. We need some light in here. Let's do a light preview thing. Hopefully that battery isn't set to off. That's okay. That's okay. Almost had a woo-wee. Right. So let's. So we are back in Miami, okay, and we're back to doing the same flights, which basically will go from Miami to, in the Bahamas, the MYAT airport, which, if I get my list of airports I've got, that's that gone. Right, so MYAT is Treasure Cay. So that's where we'll be flying to. Now, we've got purpose because obviously we're being tracked by Project Fly here. But we've got purpose is that we're hauling cargo because in my virtual pilot life program that I created, I passed my cargo rating, but I've yet to pass my commercial pilot license. So until I do, I can't carry passengers, I can't carry people. So I have to do cargo runs. So we've decided to do a little cargo adventure going all around the Bahamas. Hopefully it won't take too long. And today we've got to haul 10 crates, 15 boxes, and 5 sacks to the various airports. We may even have to pick up cargo along the way, but we can't pick up people. So basically what I've done is I've broken down how much everything weighs. Now this plane that we're using, the Aero Commander 500, can only take 6,750 pounds. Now the fuel and me and the plane itself, excuse me, is near enough 5,000 already. In fact, I think it's more than 5,000. So basically, we can only take about 1,000 pounds of extra baggage. So that in this plane, it would be people, their baggage, their cargo, or in our case, actual cargo. So I've said to be safe, 700 pounds of cargo. So each crate will weigh 200 pounds, and each box will weigh 50 pounds, and each sack will weigh 100 pounds. Now, you know what they contain. Hey, it's not up to me, man. They could be containing anything. You know, it's Florida at the end of the day. But I've loaded onto this flight 4 crates, 4 boxes, and 2 sacks. That's 700 pounds worth. Excuse me. So we will basically be flying that much to our destination. Now, we're flying real time. That's why it's nighttime, because in Florida right now, it's nighttime. It's about 4 in the morning. We've actually got a couple of hours before sunrise. I think sunrise is 6 o'clock. So it's about 2.5 hours. Let me check. I'm going by the real time in Florida. I just think it's a bit more fun. So sunrise is at 7. Gosh, so we've got about 3 hours until sunrise. So it's 8:55 in the morning here in the UK. So sunrise ain't gonna happen till about noon. So we'll get to see the glorious sunrise. Now we're gonna have to land in the dark. Okay. So this is gonna be a very interesting flight because this will be the first flight I've done at night. Okay, like properly, you know. So we've got our procedure checklist, and hopefully we'll be able to turn on the lights. You know. That'll be interesting, to be honest. So let's hop in the plane, or let's have a look at the old bird. So it's the Coronado one. It's the 500s. Oops, there's Shrike Commander. The autopilot is so funny and glitchy. So I hope this dude's gonna open up the door for me. We need to open up these doors here. We can get the cargo on. Dude, open up the door. I can see you inside, mate. I mean, there's no co-pilot. It's just me flying this bird. So, we're going to quickly do a walk around. I've completely fueled this bird up, so she is full of fuel. So hopefully that will actually last quite a lot of the day, and we won't have to refuel. But if we do, we do. And there you go. So we shall see what it's like at night. Engines are okay here. I mean, it is a bit dark, to be honest. But it's not too dark for everybody, to be honest. This is like, do you know what I feel like? I feel like some sort of drug smuggler here doing a midnight run. Right, oh my life, right, we're gonna have to do the old time preview. I use that and pretend it's a flashlight because, yeah, so let's just advance it so we can see in the cabin a little bit. There we go, just enough to get the lights on. I mean, where is the lights? Anyway, let's start our checklist. We've done an exterior inspection of the aircraft. We've checked the landing gear, the struts and tires, the nose gear, the right windshield, general condition of it, the right pitot cover has been removed, the right cabin windows, the right engine, engine oil quantity, propeller, oil cooler, the landing gear again, the right and left, I guess. Checking the de-ice boots, general condition, the refueling cap, the refueling vent, the wings and flaps, and the right static ports, and the fuel tanks to make sure. So that's all been done, sorted, and baggage compartment door is secure now. Actually, I've got to, let's see, not that one, not that one. There we go. So pilot door is open. Now we want the baggage door to be open, and we can shut our pilot door now that we're in. Static elements have been removed. So whilst they're loading up my plane of cargo, we'll just carry on with our checks here. So before starting engines, exterior inspection, check. Cabin doors are closed and locked. Oh, okay. Close it again then. There we go. Lock it. Internal controls locks are removed and stowed. So they must be if I can move it. So they've been flight controls, freedom of movement. Absolutely can move that. Left and right. There we go. Yep. Landing gear safety lock is to the lock position, which it is now. Check. The battery external power switch. External power switch. Turn that to the external power, and the generators are both off. Check. So the one light there means we've got an external power for a short time. Static source selector to normal. You know, I don't even know what that is. I've looked everywhere and I can't find any static source selector. So I don't know. I really don't know. Hydraulic pressure. Right, notes here. When the engine-driven hydraulic pumps are not operating, as electrically driven auxiliary hydraulic pump automatically provides hydraulic pressure for operation of the brakes and wing flaps when the battery external power switch is placed in battery or external power. Check auxiliary hydraulic pump by applying brakes several times and observing the hydraulic system and pressure gauges. So I'm guessing somewhere down here is that. Hang on, let's put our parking brake on. Mate, I'm not seeing anything move. Dunno, not down here either. Dunno where that is. Crest test indicators. No, no, no press the test. Unless it's saying for me to indicators somewhere. Let's get rid of that steering wheel here. Let's do a minute. No, oh, hang on, what was that down there? Oh, what was that? It's a bit that's painful. Cabin air and pilot air, no, okay. Fuel quantity, check the fuel quantity, which we've just fueled the bird up. So it should be, but I get any readings. I got any readings here. What's going on? Well, I know there is fuel in the tanks. I saw them. I watched them fuel it up. Landing gear lights safely illuminated. Do you know what? I don't understand why. Like nothing is. If I've put a battery on, let's just put it on the battery. There we go. Put it on the battery and we'll start this sucker up. So trim tab set for takeoff. Do you know what? I don't know where the trim bit is. Don't know, man. Trim controls gone bye-bye. Wing flaps up. Yep, check. Right, starting engines. Engine starts can be made with an aircraft battery power or with auxiliary DC electrical power. However, it is recommended that an auxiliary power unit be used when starting a cold engine, 40 degrees and below. Well, to be honest, the air temperature outside is not 40 degrees. It is, let's have a look here. I'd say about, oh gosh, it is 40 degrees below. Gosh. It is 40 degrees below. So how do we start the external power? Check auxiliary hydraulic pump by applying brakes over times and observing the hydraulic systems. Yeah, I'm doing that and I don't see any needles moving. Auxiliary hydraulic system pressure should be returned to 470 when the brakes are released. It's normal for this pump to cycle. Man, there is no indicators. What's that over there? What's that? Waste me time with it. Right, so baggage door, we're going to close that because they've, you know what I mean? They've sorted that out for us. So that's everything. Chocks. Chocks should be removed from the plane, yeah, pushes. Right, okay, so, but you know what? If we've got the battery on, we should actually have lights in here. So, cabin light on. There we go. We can get rid of that now. We'll have to do this quicker, otherwise we're going to lose thingy. Right, so landing gear lights, trim tabs, wing flaps up, fuel hydraulic emergency shut off switch. Right, fuel emergency. I can't even read out what these say now. Well, I'm guessing that's not in exactly. Right, when switch guard is down and safety wired, the switch is in the normal position. When switch guard is down, so that's got to be something up here then. What are these? Ah, there it is. When switch guard is down and safety wired, the switch is in the normal, so it is normal. Check, basically. Okay. Right, starting engines. Engine start can be made with the aircraft battery power or auxiliary DC power. However, it is recommended when a cold temperature, which it is, but I don't know how to get this APU going. It makes no mention of APU in any manual, and it doesn't tell you how to do it either, so it's kind of silly. Right, propeller pitch control high, fully forward. Propeller pitch control. So I'm guessing it's got to be propeller pitch control, which are these two here, to high. Yep, 100%. Mixture idle cutoff. Mixture cut, definitely. Alternate air control. I think that is down here. I can't see again, man. Let's get the old flashlight out. Right. What did I say? Alternate air control. So this is the lever cabin air, and that's the lever pilot air. I don't know what either means. Okay. Right. What's that? Prop. Friction. Alternate air control. Ah, there we go. Alternate air to the normal position. lever, heat, alternate. Well, there's only 2 positions there for them to sit in, so it's got to be that one. Oh, normal. There you go, down. Down is normal. Right, that's a check. Propeller clear. Throttle lever open a little bit. Let's get rid of that. Open it to idle. Fuel cut-off switch open. Which I believe fuel cut-off switch was... Which one? Hang on, shouldn't we be starting avionics and lights and that for engines? Well, I suppose you need the... Don't want to drain the battery, do you? Oh man, what is it? Hey up. Trim there. Just saw trim. Oh, the trim tab's up there. Trim tab's up there. Look at that. Where's the indicator for to tell me how much? Where the I don't know where the indicator is for that. Right, rudder. Oh my life! Look at all these. Right. Okay. Fuel shut-off switch. Fuel shut-off switch. Fuel shut-off switch. That's the ignition. Fuel selector. Fuel shut-off switch to open. Fuel shut-off. But fuel shut-off can be mixture. But that is what the fuel, that's what it does. If you bring it all the way down, it shuts it off. So is that what they mean? Or do they mean these things here that say master switch must be on to operate fuel valves? Maybe that's what it is. Fuel shut-off switch. Oh, we're going to say that one then. Fuel pumps on. Let the fuel start pumping in. And then when fuel pressure is 20 to 26 psi. Fuel pressure 20 to 26 psi. Where is the fuel pressure? Manifold pressure. Fuel. Is that it there? Hydraulic. Trim, flap. Fuel flow, yeah. Oh, got nothing. Got nothing happening there. Right, mixture control to open. Set, check. Ignition switch to start. So we start this one. Why isn't it starting? Why isn't this engine starting? Strobes, landing, generator. Should the generator be on? It hasn't. It told us to switch it off. I mean, that's to the start. It's just not taking. It's not. Hey, this is rubbish. Let's put that on. See if that does anything. Throttle control open. It's not taken, it's just not. Is there something I should be doing? No. There's got to be something that we're missing. Right, okay. Let's hang on, let's what have we not done? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I've followed this to the letter for what I can see and find. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to cheat. I don't want to. Right, we're going to have to say ready for taxi. Right? And this will tell us where we've gone wrong for the next flight, because I will see immediately all these kick in that should be done. So basically, it says here ignition switch to start, which switch is that, right? But it doesn't keep the engine going when I do it. And you can't. You have to use a mouse wheel to control that. You can't control it any other way. That's so weird. You have to use a mouse wheel for that. That is weird. Engine shut off. Fuel. Switch fuel shut off. Fuel switch open. Ah, there we go. Now we're cooking. That's the one. That's weird, because you know what? Before, it said... Where did it... Honestly. It said if this flap here is down, it's in the normal position. So I didn't think I needed to touch that. Cheeky MF. Right, okay. So, fuel boost pump switch on, mixture control full rich, ignition to start, and then that goes to both, which it should be on now. Yep. Okay. So now that we've got an engine running, let's do the next one. Oh, hang on. Mixture. Fire that again. Cooking on gas now. Got that, boy. Right. After engine starts, fuel pump switch. So clearing an engine of excess fuel which has created an engine flooding condition may be accomplished by the following procedure. Well, I don't think we have that. Engine run up. Open throttle to 1500 RPM. After engine temperatures have obtained the limits, which I'm pretty sure they have. Propeller pitch control, full feathering, allow engine RPM to drop to 1000. On the engine tachometer. Let's turn on some avionics. Or is that already on? Yeah, on. I don't know what they do, but we'll turn them on. Turn on that. Beacon, strobe. And our landing can stay off. I don't know, what's that? Cabin switch. Oh, we don't need that. That's the lights. Don't know what that does. Fuel boost pumps. Right. We are ready to tune into ATIS, I guess.
Miami Airport information, Charlie. 0821 Lima. Wind 106 Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions, clouds at 3000. Temperature 2.22. Altimeter 3007. ILS. Runway 8 right. ILS.
So we runway 8 right, is it? Let's get our clearance.
Miami clearance delivery.
We're going to runway 80. Roger that. Squawking 3007, departure frequency 120.5, climb and maintain 5000, fly runway heading. We are cleared to taxi. Well, we are cleared for our flight plan, rather. We ain't cleared to taxi just yet. Okay, we are. I guess we are ready to taxi. We are all fueled up. We got our thing. Let's set our course. So our course is about 770. 070. So we're pretty much taking straight up. Okay. Right. Let's contact ground and request a taxi. Runway 8 left. Contact tower. Roger that. Okay, we are ready. Let's we'll have to do a pushback here because hey, we're going forward, mate. That's not a pushback. Right, let's just pause this for a second. These engines sound so weird. I can't even hear the engines. So, what's going on? Engines should be a bit louder than that, surely. There we go. Hey up, what's happened here? Oh crap. It's done it again, hasn't it? The battery's drained. I don't believe this. Right. Ready for taxi. But let's have some light, mate. Mate, let's have some light here. I can't see where I'm going. What? Instrument panel lighting? Can we have some of that? That's the main thing, right. Right, we have checked all that so we can go. We're moving or what? There we go. Power plant instruments normal. I don't know what that means. Right, let's tune to the tower so we know when we're approaching the runway. Is this the runway? No. Mate. I don't know why everything just cut out. I feel like it sounds different than it did before. And it's behaving differently as well. Dude. What is that cabin like? Our instrumentation's gone out. What's this? What are these down here? Lever cabin air. Pilot air. I don't know. Right, what? Whoa, hang on, whoa. Are we on the runway or what? Are we on the runway? No, can't be. It just asked us to request clearance there, look. Hey, where is the runway? Oh, this is... honestly, this ain't... Where's the... Hang on, where's the runway? The runway is not absolutely clear. It's the... Am I on the runway? Oh, there's the runway there. Oh, let's just cut across. Let's just cut across. Okay, we're taking off this way now. Right, follow the yellow line. I don't even know if this is the runway. Nothing's marked clearly. Worst airport in the world in my book. I don't even know where the runway is. Do you know what? Screw it. We're just taking off. Forget it. Follow the white. Follow the dots. I mean, we don't need much runway length, to be honest. So we don't need a full runway. And this thing is rugged, so it'll take off even on grass. I know we're going the absolutely opposite way here. Right, take off. There we go. What a load of rubbish. Right, wheels up. Oh, because they're locked. I'll never be flying this plane again. Right, that's that. Right, let's have a rate. Pitch control, autopilot switch on. Heading on. Autopilot on. Acknowledge that. Autopilot's on, heading's on. Pitch control. Why isn't the heading taking me? Master autopilot switch on. There we go, now it is. That's just... That says roll, but it actually says autopilot. I don't understand that at all. Flaps up. Mixture controls, full rich. Can't even see anything down here. Return 100. 5,000. Roger that. Fuel bumps switches on. I never turned them off. This is before takeoff, this is. Cowl flaps, swing flaps. Landing gear unlocks, that's why. Trimmed for takeoff. Throttle. Roger that. What was our 5,000, wasn't it? Yeah. They'll tell us to go. Right, takeoff, full throttle, fuel flow determined from the fuel flow indicator. I mean, we've got full flow there by the looks of it. Fuel flow. What's this here? take off. So it should be, yeah, we are in the takeoff and climb. Yep. That's it. Wheel brakes up, landing gear, wheel brakes brake. Landing gear up, wing flaps up, best climb power is maximum continuous, full throttle, 2500 RPM. Yep. Best climb speed is 110, and we are going 170. We need to pull the throttle down a bit. Hang on, we can't pull RPMs down though. Roger that. So let's trim our mixture. Slow us down a bit. Or feather our... What does that say? Open range, feathered range.
Home on the range, where the critters are tied up in chains.
We need to slow down, that's what we need to do. There we go. Yeah, getting there with the 110 miles an hour. Secondary climb power setting. Well, we don't need to know about that. Cowl flaps is required. So when we get to cruise, cowl flaps are closed, which they already are. We establish our cruise power. We set the mixture control, and we turn the fuel pumps off when we get to 13,000. And here's Florida. Whoo-wee, look at that. My gosh. It's beautiful. Welcome to Florida. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. What's our speed now? 130. Well, that'll have to do. $13,000, that's what we're climbing to. I think Miami is down there somewhere. Oh yeah. It's looking good. Plain sailing all the way. And the stars, look at the stars, they're so gorgeous. Man, it's beautiful. So this landing should be very interesting because, well, basically, if there's no runway lights, I don't know how we're gonna land it. There should be though. We should be okay. But there goes Miami. We're out to sea now. I don't know how you get the instrument lights on because they should be. Oh man, we never put our landing lights on. Look at that. There we go. Now we got them on. There goes Florida.
Mike, India Oscar, contact Miami approach on 118.1. Going to 118.1, Mike, India Oscar.
Look at that. That's gorgeous. Hey? Get a screenshot of that. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
Miami approach. Turn the tail flight to the Oscar is climbing to 9,000 for 13,000.
Whoo-wee.
Mike, India Oscar, Miami approach, roger, altimeter 3007.
Miami Center, hello. This is Victor Hotel Mike Indigo whatever. So
And the Oscar goes to...
October. Isn't it? Holiday.
The Oscar goes to...
I've got the thing here. It's gone.
Stand, it's gone.
Well, I don't know where that's gone.
Stand, it's gone.
That disappeared.
It's gone.
Yeah, so some of them are very small. Some of them are only like 2,000, 3,000 feet in length. In fact, one of them that we're landing at, Moore's Island, has a runway length of 2,640. But there are some that are like 11,000, like a proper airport. Grand Bahama International. We'll also be landing there as well. Right, so 11,000, check. 2 more thousand feet to go. Speed 108. I think we can put our propeller feathered a bit more. And altitude hold now. There we go, set that. So, right, we're at cruise, cowl flaps closed, cruise power established. So we need to establish our cruise power, which we do need to. Right, I think we've set that 150 and fuel pump switches off. Place fuel boost pump switches in the on position whenever fuel pressure indications become erratic. So let's check the fuel. We'll just keep an eye on the gauges for a moment. We're up to 150, which is our cruising speed. That's what I wanted. Let's see here. Do a turn slightly here. Heading 070. Which way are the winds blowing? Winds are kind of blowing me in that direction anyway, so... after engine temperature stabilizes, best economy power may be used, which is presented with a low limit of the green arc. I mean, we're at cruise there for that, that's fine. We're at the top end of our revs, so we'll probably bring our throttle back a bit, but to be honest, we're going at the right speed, so I'm not worried about that. Got plenty of pressure. And temperatures are in the green. So everything's in the green. It's the upper green limits, but to minimize that, I can just bring back. And that's that. Cool. We are set. We've got active sky GPS. Roger, going to Miami Center 132.15. Miami Center, this is Victor Hotel Mike Indigo October. At 13,000. Roger that. So we're at cruising now. It says here before maneuvering. So we've accomplished the following items prior to conducting the limited aerobatic maneuvers approved for the Model 500S. Not applicable to normal maneuvering. So if we had to do a quick turn, then it wouldn't really, you know, do that. But if we had to do a steep turn, then we have to get safety belts fastened, which I still haven't been able to find that dial that tells or indicates about seatbelts. There's no seatbelt sign here, but it doesn't really matter because we're hauling cargo, we're not hauling passengers. Say the stars are looking beautiful tonight. Starlight, starbright. Oh, hello. Hey, look at this. Bahamas. What's that down there? Cruise ships here. Lighting. That's supposed to be the runway? Man, I won't be able to see that at all. That's shocking. I'm glad I'm not landing down there. Right, roger that. Visual approach, mate. Pitch black. You numpty. Visual approach. That's why I put instrument flight. So I'm hoping to get, you know, oh my life, right. Okay, so in a bit we're going to start descending down. Pitch control. We want to start heading down a little bit. And it's a visual approach, so he hasn't given us permission to actually descend. Roger. Hey, I thought it would be alright. And altitude hold. Dude, I just... Oh. I was just in the moment. Oh. I was in the middle of doing that, mate. And you just told me off for it. What a... Hey, can you believe that? Dude didn't know he was born. Power hungry, that control tower dude is. ATC controller, power mad, gone to his head. Honestly. Right. When we get down to 5,000 feet, we'll switch on the fuel pumps. Mixture full rich it. Coming down at a steady rate, 11,000 feet. So our runway heading is 320. Well, maybe not actually, because we took off from 80, not 89. Oh, 9, so that might not be right. But we'll put that course in just in case it is. 320. We're in the green. Man, where's the sun? Flying over some, don't know what that is. They put that there for pilots to navigate in the dark. Because I can't see it. Right, let's see if we can. Man, I can't see it at all. Man, we're flying in the dark here, under the cover of darkness. We're hauling Escobar's drugs, probably. El Salvador's, you know, property. We've probably got in the back. It's Florida. We're in the Bahamas. Ooh. $5,000.
Mike, India, Oscar, turn left heading 050.
Turn left heading 50. Roger.
Heading 050. Mike, India, Oscar.
Mike, India, Oscar, please expedite your descent to 2000.
I am, mate. I mean, I'm literally there, dude. You know what I mean? So, don't worry about it. Mate, I hope this, I hope these are right, because I can't see anything outside. Right. Coming up to the old 2000. Market. Now, altitude hold. Hey, where's the runway? Airport's over there. We're landing that way, so we'll need to go out to land in. I mean, he hasn't told me runway. He just said expect vectors. Oh yeah, visual runway 14. Crap. 14. Dodgiest landing in history this is gonna be, guys. I ain't gonna know. We're at 2,000 feet, so he's happy as Larry. We need to slow down. 140. Right. Fuel pumps on. Mixture controls full rich, which we've already done. Check. Landing gear. Might as well put that down. Give us a stage of flaps as well. Hydraulic pressure normal. Landing gear lights illuminated. Check. Landing gear warning horn silent. Well, there is no horn, so I don't know what that's about. Do not extend landing gear when airspeed is above 180. We definitely haven't, so in fact we need to up our airspeed a bit. So it's 115 at the moment. Wheel brakes, check. Turn right heading 140, check. I'll report when I have the runway in sight. I think I've got it in sight, to be fair, mate. I think that's it, but I'm pretty sure that's the runway down there. Yeah, that's the runway. Yeah, that's it. Report the runway, mate. Acknowledge. My at traffic 122.8. Now it's my position. Right, we're going down now. Right, let's finish these. Another stage of flaps. Desired landing pattern is 100 knots. So let's bring that down. Right. Line up with the runway now. Right, we're coming in. Final approach, reduce power, propeller pitch controls full forward, which they are. Check. Let's turn the cabin light on. Okay. Wing flaps as desired. Well, let's have another stage. We need to be at 100 knots. And yeah. Right, we're coming in now. Autopilot off. I have control of the plane. We're going to bring this in, guys. 1,000 feet. Full flaps. 500 feet off the ground. We're right on the money. Here we go, coming in 400. Could do me a collapse here. $300. $200. Let's begin pulling up a bit. Too high. You're too high! Striker, you're too high! Here we go. We're coming in. 100. Bit too idle. Come on. Bring it in. Bring it in. Here we go. Floating it. Oh! What a landing! Brake. What was the rating on that, eh? Minus about 1,000, I bet, eh? Minus 341. Oh my god. Mate. We all felt that. Cargo in the back felt it. Right, touchdown after landing, fuel bumps switched off. Where are they? Check. Wing flaps up. Check. Oh. Hey. Man, I can't even see the runway. There's no center line. Landing gear locked. Yep. Right, turn off taxiway here. Head over. Got no airport lighting here for the taxiway. Not bad. Here we are. Coming in. Looks a lot different at night. Right. That'll do. Brake set. Parking brake set. Ignition switch to the off. Mixture control on the left engine to idle cutoff. And on the right, mixture control. Fuel shut-off switches closed. If a long period of inactivity is anticipated, then we don't need to do that. Ignition switches to the off, even though you've already asked us to do that. Oh, it said momentarily. Okay. All the other switches off. So off. Oh, we didn't even put our landing lights on. No wonder it didn't have any things. control locks, pit out covers, wheel chocks. Don't need to do that because we'll be taken off again soon. Either propeller may be feathered whenever is deemed by the pilot. That's it, really. Right. Okay. So we have got to unload our cargo, so we actually need to open up the doors. So not that one. Not that one. There we go. So baggage door opened. I'm going to get out and stretch my legs. Pilot door open. In fact, you might as well put them static elements on. And right, so at the moment they're unloading the cargo, and then we have to load it back up again. So let's go to our payload manager. So